Welcome, everyone. Today we're exploring one of the hot topics shaping workplaces everywhere: the pros and cons of working from home compared to returning to the office. I'm your host, and together, we'll break down the key factors that organizations and employees are considering as they navigate this new work landscape. Let's begin with an overview of what to expect in today's discussion. To keep things focused, here's our agenda. First, we'll examine the pros and cons of working from home, looking at its impact on flexibility, cost savings, and productivity, as well as some hidden challenges. Then, we'll shift gears to discuss the return to office, what makes it valuable, and where it falls short. Finally, we'll wrap up with insights on finding the right workplace balance for you or your team. Ready? Let's dive into working from home. Starting with the benefits of remote work, flexibility stands out at the top. Employees can structure their workdays to fit their own rhythms and personal lives, often resulting in a healthier work-life balance. Gone are the days of long commutes, giving people back valuable hours for family or personal pursuits. On the financial side, working from home means less spent on everyday expenses. Think commuting costs, professional attire, and eating out. For employers, those savings add up too. Reduced overhead costs, fewer office utilities, and sometimes even smaller physical workspaces. Finally, productivity can actually get a boost. Many employees discover fewer interruptions at home and can focus more deeply on tasks. Plus, having the flexibility to work during peak productivity hours means more efficient results. Let's move to some other key advantages. Remote work isn't just good for your schedule, it can also benefit your well-being. With less commuting, employees are less exposed to common illnesses and stress. There's more room in the day for physical activity and healthier eating habits, which reinforces both mental and physical health. Another perk: geographical flexibility. Employees aren't bound by the need to live close to an office, meaning they can settle in locations that fit their lifestyle or budget better without worrying about a daily commute. Of course, with any mode of working, there are challenges to address. Let's look at the possible downsides. Remote work can sometimes feel lonely. Without natural social interactions, employees might struggle with feelings of isolation or miss out on spontaneous collaboration and networking opportunities. Work-life boundaries may blur as well. Separating job responsibilities from personal time gets tricky, increasing the risk of burnout or distractions that impact focus. Communication challenges are another concern. Digital tools are great, but they can't always replicate the effectiveness or nuance of face-to-face interactions, which might impact team cohesion or lead to miscommunications. Next, let's talk about technical and managerial challenges unique to remote setups. Working from home depends heavily on reliable internet and technology. Not everyone has the same resources, and tech hiccups can disrupt productivity. There's also a heightened risk that sensitive data could be exposed to cybersecurity threats. From a management standpoint, overseeing teams remotely adds complexity. Managers may find it difficult to give immediate feedback or monitor performance in real time. There's also a chance that some employees may feel less supported, while leaders may lose visibility into workloads and well-being. With these in mind, let's transition back to the office and explore what makes it valuable. Returning to the office brings people together, fostering creativity through in-person collaboration and strong relationships. Face-to-face interactions build a positive company culture and help teams tackle challenges with more immediate support. An office environment also means clearer separation between work and home life, helping employees maintain that crucial work-life balance. There are fewer distractions typical of home settings, which can improve focus and productivity. Office resources like high-speed internet, specialized equipment, and access to meetings or training are more readily available, making it easier to collaborate and develop skills. Let's see what other advantages the traditional office can offer. Working on-site often opens doors to mentoring and professional development, with more opportunities to learn from colleagues and grow under management's guidance. In-person visibility can also aid career advancement. Office routines foster discipline. Regular working hours help everyone stay on track and maintain a consistent schedule, often boosting time management and overall productivity. Transitioning now, let's reflect on challenges that come with the standard workplace setting. First, the commute. For many, returning to the office means losing hours to traffic or public transport, which can be stressful and impact overall well-being. There are also extra costs, transportation, workwear, and daily lunches out. Flexibility is often reduced with rigid office hours, making it more difficult to manage personal commitments alongside work. This can lead to a poorer work-life balance. And finally, being in shared spaces increases exposure to illnesses, while the commute itself can add extra stress to employees' days. Let's look at a few additional challenges, particularly for employers and the environment. Operating a physical office isn't cheap. Employers face higher costs for space, utilities, and amenities, while employees see extra expenses for commuting and meals. We're also faced with notable environmental consequences. Daily commutes increase carbon emissions and energy use, making the traditional office less eco-friendly. Now, let's wrap up with some concluding thoughts. Both working from home and returning to the office offer distinct advantages and challenges. The right choice depends on individual preferences, job functions, and organizational needs. As workplaces evolve, many companies are experimenting with hybrid models, combining flexibility with opportunities for in-person collaboration and team building. The future of work is likely to be a blend, adapting to what works best for employees and organizations alike. Thank you for tuning in. If you're considering your next move, remember to weigh both sides and prioritize what helps you do your best work.